Milo TV, bada boom, bada bam, bada zoom. Milo TV, bada bim, bada bam, bada bam. Bada zoom, zoom, zoom.
Milo TV, bada bim, bada bim, bada bam.
Milo TV, bada bim, bada boom, bada bam. Milo TV.
Milo TV, Malo,
Bada bim,
bada boom,
bada bam.
bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.
Milo TV,
Milo TV, bada boom.
Milo TV GH Toronto, Canada. Body bin, body wun, body beb. Ear.
Alright, Milo TV Toronto, Canada. Subscribe, say no first time we are like video, no commenting if you watch me the Prince Kojo TV. I'm a YouTuber, Toronto, Canada. Aha, and me war na ya den some a brain no a between some to Canada, the air course any border Milo TV, Mr. Bruce, live goes on GHTV, or for you, Vince TV, Planner Head GH, Nanaba 4, any 2 year who see her, of course. And them duaso na homa wo husro kofare ba nyina gina branch your friend Kobna Boatin or free bonre kente bonre Kobna Boatin, shout out to you. We a YouTuber, I am president YouTubers nyina Ghanaian Canadian Association YouTubers no ono ene da no on the meji o kai nyina ebomu ne ya sorry a ye boa. Of course Eriko eboa as far as driving is concerned. And to we a Ghana ni no bedu Canada na o hwehwe obi ama na train wa Eriko we driving instructor, Justice Driving School. A whole NSO do any chire na yabo. Afe Mr. Bruce, also boy everything related to immigration. Also boy ye pa on Mr. Charles a combine and a omujuma ewo honom. Sa anati afe on a coffee meet and greet by this year. Ye big meet and greet festival. Ewo bia bayana sa Morton Parker ye be na yakwa lanche amobi bia ahubi. Osankofa say hi, remember eba so refia me kawo me yeko gina mu kase. Milo TV Toronto, Canada. Ane yatena se bia dia de Milo nso mitimi yeni me gi ahoho me gi ebi epe baabi mo motena me wi a masa pejuma mo. Shout to the American say bare bim bare boom bare bem. Subscribe we are like no comment na fi wa share. Abusuan nkomo bi ane ye ba ba twetwe o me kasa fidie ni so ane say the year 2024 and a Ghana near brand TV. Obi you must say, well, go from Port, the assemble, way a kujo from Pom, or your Ghana ni. Na no Tigana, you won a Ghana, at a Ghana, Emma or Kuni school ni be cry a Ghana. Now, Oria, you know, Sabra boy, a boku nim, and an hour for say, oh, kujo from Pom, baby, what do you know? I was here, ma call USC, now got 12 sukuso. Wa unim se sika ni ho na mom ye betitie mawirim ye beye kolikoli na wo fo no no ye beye kolikoli kakra na ye dia ma wakọ na yenim se ye nese koko da ma bia no eso be bamfa so kujo frimpo gitu mu se da ma kire wodo mekọ akobobra kujo frimpo etu ne to every Ghana ekọ USA precisely Baltimore Maryland and Persuane so baby hona brante no kwa okoto ni school so na wonim dia ma me video nyina e boil down to the fact say kwajute wi amete a me no e kasa yi na me kasa wo hwe me ba cho me ni kura no me won koda be yes 15 e bi ye maya e bi ye memoa a wo ma wofo alinki wo mo say mon reach out to Milo TV na won tumfo. Yes, of course me a parent, me a papa, me wo ma enti se woba na me wo bibia me nso me de beboa se be enye sika nko enye sika fam sika de me nibi yes me ni sika but anima bia medical o Canada ma besua no eno na me de boa ye nua no mrantewa ne maba wo bia nei afi na onso ye den waba system Milo TV Toronto Canada ebi wo ha o ma ye kura no onim se me ni problem eno sa no we okay you can go but kakra obebe me no ye se abebe obe oni no odi akokosere ana akukwa oben woni no odi abebesere Milo TV Toronto Canada. All right, so yeah, go back to Kojo Frimpong story ne so. Sorry, Kojo Frimpong Boaite. Yes. Kojo Frimpong Boaite. The year 2024 and what didn't call court. Now the abrantie call court and you're born in Tansa say abrantie. You call social media handler and I say you call social media platformer and you be a enquada to say Arkeli way you related to Arkeli the issue ni be an answer the problem we nya you know. E come here kwa say enquada sabi o me ye punu and wo social media handle and you be a asem na and Tansa idea born who will be become was it no queen anim and seminal no crap my ye and what jitu yen to a story no so we Ghana ni what to kwan o ko bobra o ko pe bibia bedi susu got too far guys so be kura na push you why would you have to be doing this say enkoda child pornography and abuapi so say ya pese wa brand no phone so what was he doing with it e dey no dey ye kojo from pom boaite Awurade nyame na May 1st 2025 here Maryland Baltimore and police I saw ne panchi and omode ne call kana abrantena wa ye wa gune ni mase amebia ka oman Ghana. Of course Canada, USA abroche titu mama bie ni wa broni be hia o ne bia wa chew no omo call with warrant etie bra Maryland make Baltimore mpacho so no omo tese kojo frompo oyesa omo do mani to form e kanche ya and omo issue warrant and omo koye omo kochi na no achi no omo san do no or drive and omo break here enti wo mi akọ hesa video no e bra na kojo wo drive here omo de warrant kochi no yen ko hemra eni.
He's a student. He was recently charged with 7 counts of child pornography. Pled guilty on September 30th, 2024 to 1 count of child pornography. As of right now, I know where he's at, and we're going to bring him in custody because he's removable because of the child pornography. Freak ball, right? What? Freak ball? Yeah. I get off it. I got a warrant for your arrest. That's what affected your status, all right? So I'll explain everything to you.
All right, let's just say Abrante no kojo from Pomboite and US police almost so ni panchi ya and ask yourself say the course ati bia we mu na say wo maame and wo papa e wo ba kom no mo hwa. What do you think? I'm not saying say Ghana nye who menka say Ghana nye enka da bia ye nko no. Ghana a very nice country, but some of us yenum be say no abreche ye maye. Okay, and akwada young guy we need too much. We did 32 years. Ghana krabe here dodo na this age and dodo na emranto an taware waye matured wafifa broken heart mu ne niam pie free ma say nko betimi making a choice. And look at what has happened. We ka o maame no papa boy ye na busuafo boy ni nyina no aye ziwtu. And your both free US at Wukwa 5 eye countries, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and UK, but being who bit me a kubio. Remesa wakoso to your society, to your family members, to your mom, to your dad, to your siblings. Remesa wakoso ama oman Ghana. Of course, make Ghana to the extent say, how many times now to say be a country fufuro bi ni pebi nationality bi ana national bi akoye bibi ye pon ne nkwada sort of sani manema guys mommy enye ahweyi hwe se wo Canada na wo school wo USA na wo school wo Australia baby wo school bi ana guys munya ahweyi. Of course we are refugee nsukura na hwe ho so ye. And this social media thing I'll keep on telling you guys the social media now what is no guys. Or capture your police ukuta ubibia. And there is this thing we call AI, artificial intelligence. A capture ubibia when you're careful. Bra, monina ho. Ema semwe ento. Tomiredu wasi susubribi ansana da boni edu. Regardless, no matter how o maame no papa whisker e wo Ghana. Na obete se wakoti biem ne de wabafi. What do you think? Wabrabo ebeye basa. Intimidate me jina wo so na matu menua emrante ne maba wonfo. But then this sister no so ye YouTuber or US importem ho no your friend Sugar One TV yamfa credit ne ma no. Ono so nya story no e na woto ne boase e na opiepie mu e pie story no eyi pa nti ye beko na yakwa akofa but answer ne beko akofa Sugar One ne video no efa kojo frimpon boy ite ho no guys o me nya hwe the BIA two among fofo do not drink and drive. Do not drive and drink. Do not drive without driver's licenses. When your credit card ye uko adwuma nkonto kwa ye tuni mu fo ye boa. Unim ya ne boa da wuro man ba Canada wo. Enti ye hwe me yemfa mo nko. That is my worry. We are Brampton bia na wonye obi mani tu no fo anti me catch Ghana from Rantie dodo na wo Brampton munya hweye dodo na wo GTA Greater Toronto area munya hweye etobiko ba bibia munya hweye afa Sugar One why crowd of video no yankwe ne yanko famra Sugar One ni video ni
abusia US police achi Ghana ni ya friend Frimpong kire se wode nkola anketo videos amafo ne nkola anketo da videos na yi so mo me hwe
Break fall, right?
What?
Break fall?
Yeah.
I get off. I got a warrant for your arrest. That's what affected your status, all right? So I'll explain everything to you.
Abusiana kire say time a wo mo che Frimpong no na Frimpong boni a waye nyina ne say enkola anketo videos emafo a wo me ne nkola eda ene nkola nkora boni sama Ghana wo mo ye no ene so ka video no images nko a wo mo hu free Frimpong computer so aye 2000 images of enkola nketo a ebi wo ho panyini bi one akola keto pa ebi ye infant enkola mono so ka ho enkola mono so ka ho ene so ka ho ene videos bako 100 videos bako 100 enkola ma ya ankola mpanimfo omo nyedoa ene wo moda ene nkola mema nketo aso a mpanimfo ne wo moda na wa save ni nyina wo the computer so ene nti a o ma che Frimpong enti se me no kasa de o ma schedule Frimpong March 13th at the Frimpong ekọ afiase o me de ne kwa afiase which is 24 months in prison now Frimpong US ICE immigration police train Frimpong say Frimpong fra afiase ba opie ya no mo sign so bo Frimpong a o me de Frimpong ba Ghana say Ghana na o mutimi to nkola ambona ekoduru court a na judge akase go and sin no more Ghana no o mutimi to nkola ambona na eduru court a na nkola na busuafo akase ye yi asem na kofie na o matoto milk eni milo ne de ama nkola ba ya na ya to no mana no the US had the omu future leaders who here omo pa Ghana na obitimi hu JSS ni akola na wafa no one ne twempana US had the number 2 mama me fa foto we nto ho na mema na mo abrechire ne mma no muntie wo ho no obi sende akola keto a oye bone video brawa mesiro delete wo wi asanko wo delete section ko delete obi akwafi asesa wo US ha say ya obi na sende saade no from Ghana ema no ono so saa ni phone ekodi baby bone no ya report o ye say ya akola keto a ene obi da video ewo wayi so de na yesa wo ye pedophile ya chi nipa ne di nipa ne kwafi asentime sra mo minuanum Ghana fo obi sende akola ya akola keto abone obi ni akola keto eda wo se akola mienu da sa videos bi na ya trend no wonya hu ya delete uduru ho kra menhwe me sra wate because US a big offense pa emfa ho sa we citizen ye twa ebebo akọ Ghana abusia me ameka say me din e the sugar drugs
eti enura na chese enura nso no USA one president or referendum Donald Trump obi anim say Canada owura your friend no Justin Pierre Trudeau time na otie benua no so no ansa na obe hand over no wagya benua no ama owura friend no Mark Joseph Carney ebre bi etwem no ye governor Bank of Canada Bank of United Kingdom nyina ai ne wa be Canada prime minister no me ba cho Donald Trump eto ne sa frɛ owura your friend Justin Trudeau ema onene kosim konya di nkomo ekeka nsem ema omudi yie to yie as far as Canada and US business and our trade is concerned actually and Donald Trump sign here then or sign etifa so and your bontin crab because onya Canada crop then or beto Canada and you okeka nsem bebiri now be hwa Donald Trump ɛsan da oyɛ din ɛma mpanyinfo bebre ɛbɛkasa yɛ ɛfa ho sɛ Canada ɔman kɛseɛ sɛ US adɛnti na wodi Canada ɛba bɛyɛ 51st state now yɛbɛsan akɔ yɛkyi kakra obiara nim sɛ makani ɔno ɛne ne wabɛyɛ Canada Prime Minister of course Trudeau resign here na no ɛna nura US White House na ɛsre kɛkɛ makani ɔyɛ Canada Prime Minister kyerɛ sɛ Canada nyɛ for sale afei Donald Trump kyerɛ sɛ never say never bibia betimi asi Canada yɛ ɔman amani gye ho yie pa me maame edi ho adanse Donald Trump no no wɔna wesa hye ma no enti na ɛsɛ meeting no ɛde pa enti yɛnkɔ na meeting ɛkɔ so between owura yɛ friend no ma Donald Trump one makani Canada Prime Minister no yɛnkɔfa meeting no na yɛmfa ntoa mo so na obi anya bi ɛnhwɛ kyɛ sɛ nkɔmɔ no na anigye wo medu ba bi ana sɛ aye bibi kakra ba still obɛyɛ ne dan Canada, USA, Ghana, Togo, Omoboshe, Mubum, BBL driving from US to Canada, even Vancouver, how crowded Bempa, and of course, over here, Montreal, no many other places I Bempa. And the video, no, any Cheguno, Makani, Donald Trump, Omo meeting, any.
We had a great meeting today, actually, with the new Prime Minister, who's a terrific guy. And we had a very long session with JD and Marco and everybody. And it went very well. No, we had a very great meeting. And no tension. We want to do what's right for our respective peoples. And that's what's going to happen.
I was watching your face through the meeting in the Oval Office, and I wondered what was going through your mind when the president talked about erasing the artificial border and how he criticized your predecessor and Madam Freeland.
Thank you for your question. I'm glad that you couldn't tell what was going through my mind as that was going through. With respect to the first point, the president has made known his wish about that issue for some time. I've been careful always to distinguish between wish and reality. I was clear there in the Oval Office, as I've been clear throughout on behalf of Canadians, that this is never going to happen. Canada is not for sale. It never will be for sale. Some things, as I said in the room, some things are never for sale. And he agreed with that. I distinguish between the two, and then with respect to the importance of reestablishing a constructive relationship for negotiations of a partnership, of an economic and security partnership, which is what we were here for. I look forward, not back, and I think we established a good basis today. As you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, Buckingham Palace that you visited as well.
That's true.
And having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale ever.
But never say never. Never say never. Thank you very much, everybody. It's a great honor to have Prime Minister Mark Carney with us. As you know, just a few days ago, he won a very big election in Canada. And I think I was probably the greatest thing that happened to him, but I can't take vote credit. His party was losing by a lot, and he ended up winning. So I really want to congratulate him. It was probably one of the greatest comebacks in the history of politics, maybe even greater than mine. But I want to just congratulate you. That was a great election, actually. We were watching it with interest, and I think Canada chose a very talented person, a very good person, because we spoke before the election quite a few times. And it's an honor to have you at the White House and the Oval Office. And you see the new and improved Oval Office as it becomes more and more beautiful with love. We handle it with great love, and 24-karat gold. That always helps too. Right? But it's been a lot of fun. We're going over some of the beautiful pictures that were stored in the vaults that were for many, many years, in some cases over 100 years. They were stored in vaults of the great presidents, or almost great presidents, all having a reason for being up, every one of them. So it's very interesting. But I just want to congratulate you, and ran a really great race. I watched the debate. I thought you were excellent, and I think we have a lot of things in common. We have some tough points to go over, and that'll be fine. We're going to be friends with Canada. Regardless of anything, we're going to be friends with Canada. Canada is a very special place to me. I know so many people that live in Canada. My parents had relatives that lived in Canada, my mother in particular. I love Canada. I have a lot of respect for the Canadians. Wayne Gretzky, I mean, how good, the great one. Canada is a very special place.
All right, Milo TV, Toronto, Canada. And it's wako here, Donald Trump, and my can meeting about. Mammy say, and Fanko US bio, unim. Your Ghanaian be our USA, your friend, Mr. Ugly, yes. Also, be a huna, no sabi, no social media, no more cassetiano, no more cassano, rough. I didn't know any pebi, no more cassano, basa, was say. Big company be crowd try say and come up with the dinner term as send a brand but no the 2 months for him say oh no quite of us will bridge will be anymore so also Mr. Uglier no more yet ugly competition be I say competition no more yet ugly competition oh US no co apply beer when you can buy into wow who often wow so who offer what the no we are machia tenor we are one so for me be nebra as US now one no bosco anyway a brand voice or kai or you know yanko tini for video no many
I knew I'm Ghana for the castle. Now to me say Nyansa dear. That be Tino be with me shall first or 2 abano. Obi question is about a sign of me. I'm a honey fee, much about America. And I'm a so more year. I want time for competition. Me, I'm a winner. Yana, a buying a sword the May back. Aha. And you on the sunshine down by I want fair for competition about winning. No, so about. Croway, a wow, be pet a brabo bona to me bamu. Wow, when you are break. Wow, press all your Jumatin and our Bakronum. Omono omo hwehwe enyamo amutimi hwa ahofe so na mato aba wa mo hwa ahofe na mo de aware no enyamo mo la na ekuro aha obi timi ba no wa bedi atem ba me wunni me the whole world me na binim atem di me de so rough udi atem ba ko meji ubi opa akohwe me comment udi mi na maji ubi me meji wa ma wo de no akoye se no wa ba beto ati now fade the whole of SAC nation omo buy so omo ne me be 2020 COVID buy omo ne me koyama ankosiaga menua oba ha betie nyansasem betie nia ekoso na fa ball bra me massa obe attack me because o try so obe attack me obe bre and am oda so to ho a obre no nyansa betie nyansa na me ma connection mine enju sika ndi no wadwen ye o se wo betimi ne me akon ti ba wo be kan kwasi asem a me reply o me media ne ebe ya o ya more than send your wo ba ye no nti no hwe yie me ye wadwen se wo be kan kwasi asem because here platform we so no wudi atem a ye be do more than ye wudi ye no tie nyansa na fa bobra ene be boa e code unye nyansa na otimi de bobra eno be boa dan se wote na connection mine eji usikadi na ogusa e ba ne sign na wo utimi ko America wa wo ho nye fe fa wa ho fe ko embassy ho na embassy no twan wo na wa kwaje o visa uko asi the whole Ghana ona ho efe the whole Africa ona ho efe ntimo ma me visa na won be kan visa ahiafo ni jimi di on be konso ajimi ache ba nyansafo no on betie nyansa e de abobra akomanim hweye na wanye jimi ni hweye na wa ma me platforms so wo bedi atem because ubam ne sa e be funu.
Yes. Indoor soccer 2025 people, Toronto, Canada, Drift Community Center. Come, let's have fun. Come, let's chill. Milo TV. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Baribim, baribum, baribem. Yeah. TV Toronto, Canada. Subscribe if today is your first time. Like my videos, comment, and then share. Bada bim, bada boom, bada bam.